Can't believe it. Legend of Dragoon 2 exists.
It's your boy, Dorit the Rail. Got another story to tell.
It's called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm almost done with the game. I'm at the last part, but I will say that this game is easily a contender for the best game of the year. There's some other games such as Split Fiction that I've heard about. There's also the remastering of, was it Oblivion? Morrowind? It was one of those Elder Scrolls games. I gotta tell you, this game, I would easily vote for it. Why? Because it's basically Legend of Dragoon. If you remember that game, it was on the PlayStation 1 and it was basically seen as a knockoff to Final Fantasy VII. However, people mistakenly put that label on Legend of Dragoon and they didn't play it. That game was so different, more complex, and it felt to me like Power Rangers in a Japanese RPG, because every character can transform into their Dragoon stage and they have different powers. Also, when you play the game, there is a button configuration where you have to time your attacks with the X button. And if you don't time it correctly, then your attack stops. If you do time it correctly, then you'll do more and you'll actually do different combos. So it's really, really good. There's also a very, very sad scene in Legend of Dragoon that really, really warms your heart. And that's why I think a lot of people compared it to the Aerith death scene in Final Fantasy VII. However, Legend of Dragoon hits differently because you're not expecting it, and you're talking about the end of the war and what you're going to do after the war. So it's like, oh wow, you'll never get a chance to do that together. So it's really emotional, it's heartbreaking, but it gets made up because you do get another person in the game that kind of takes on that role. The same thing happens in a sense in Expedition 33. Not gonna say anything. I've probably said enough already, but that game requires some button timing when you are doing your combos. So if you press X at the right time, then you will get the max amount of damage given to the enemy. Also, the parrying stage, the parrying techniques in Expedition 33 is definitely something that seems like an upgrade from Legend of Dragoon from PS1. It just seems like the next evolution in that game. It just makes so much sense. The reason why people love Expedition 33 so much is not only is it a great role-playing game with an amazing story that just always keeps you on your toes and it's so mysterious, the gameplay is so intense and intentional. What I mean by that is every move you make counts. The more you mess up, the longer the battle is. The more you mess up, the more you have a chance to lose. The more you parry, the quicker the battle will be. The more you parry, the more rewards you get from the actual gameplay itself. So every time you parry an enemy's attack, you get some chances to do different special moves, to aim, do your free aim and shoot at the enemy more, or your rank or your gauge, whatever that character specifically has in his or her gameplay, you have more to do with that character. So it's a very rewarding system, and it just seems like the next step in Legend of Dragoon if there was a sequel. So I say this is the unofficial sequel to Legend of Dragoon because of the gameplay and because of the awesome storytelling. Because let's just keep it real, Legend of Dragoon was not a terrible game. Legend of Dragoon was not a boring game. It was not a stupid story. It was very interesting. There are some parts of the story where you're like, I don't understand what's going on, or this feels kind of rushed and that didn't really make sense. But overall, that game was really good. And Expedition 33 feels like the modern take on it, but just improved in every single way possible. So, would you like to see a Legend of Dragoon remake in this style? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying Expedition 33, and if you get a chance, if you've never played it before, or if you have played it before, try Legend of Dragoon and see if you think I'm right or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. So, Dory the Rail signing out. Deuce deuce.